Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. So Alabama's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running inside, it's Jackson. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what the...
Finding some room. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right thing.
Wide open on the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Man, can you draw up a better start for this offense? Coming out the gate explosive to start the season, get a touchdown on the board right away, create a lot of momentum for this football season.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Henderson. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. Alabama pushing the tempo. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Making side adjustments here. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Russell. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Tavian St. Clair gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team stands to rush the field if they knock you off.
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year, so you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing St. Clair. They're working that left side. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. He's got him. Give him 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll go with a direct snap. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the huge opportunity. He throws the deep ball down the field right in the bread basket, and he drops it. There's no coming back from that one. There's nothing nice to say. Just refire, play the next play.
Quickly out to the tight end. Turns it on at midfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Crimson Tide with the aerial assault working back at it here.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage that are going to the running backs and to the tight ends, those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Keelan Russell. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to take off. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Throwing Russell. Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that run.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Russell will throw for it on 4th. Here's a heat. Intercepted to stop the threat. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback.
Makes the catch, and he's free. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Russell. With the catch, it's Henderson. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Let's talk about Alabama. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire.
Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You've got better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Might be calling a hot route. Russell from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Going to the run, it's Henderson. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keelan Russell. Hauls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Alabama quickly back to the line. Run inside. It's Henderson. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. It's a much-needed ride from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And he makes the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fleming. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Lowers those pads. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it with Gibson.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
And the Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the run, it's Jackson. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The Tide will have to call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Calls his own number.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Here's Gibson. He's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeye!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback making checks. Throwing Russell. Looking down the middle. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll stop him short of the first down. It brings up fourth, but the defense doesn't have any timeouts and can't stop the clock. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with Memphis taking on the Ohio Bobcats. And it's the Tigers looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside, Mac.
Running to Green. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Russell. This time it's complete. Alabama pushing the tempo. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Again, it's Russell. Under fire. And it's a sack.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because
now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here.
Booster, booster.
Fourth down, Russell. Throws to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. St. Clair. Caught behind the line. It's Gibson. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running inside. It's Gibson. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
it's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Got a man. It's Jackson. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And this offense hadn't got the ground game going at all, but it hasn't mattered. The passing game has been so good. So you'd like to create balance on offense, but as long as they can keep spinning the pill out wide, this offense has been just fine.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Tavian St. Clair gets open down the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, this little guy is going to be difficult for any DB to cover, especially on these slant throws, because he gets out of his break and he explodes off the line of scrimmage so quickly.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And the kick is no But the defense way too aggressive. I think they roughed him. PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass.
Number 98, set to kick this one away.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He might want another play. Keelan Russell. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Dropping back, it's Russell. Working that wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Looks as if he's going to run it. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
And you can tell that the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Wide receiver comes in motion. Russell will throw for it on 4th. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice. Offense now set up in easy position to get a score.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Now on 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing St. Clair. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I got to be honest, as a guy that used to play for Steve Spurrier, I never have a problem watching offenses continue throwing the ball when they've got a big lead. And that's what we've seen in this one. They're way up on the scoreboard. This coach is still letting this guy chuck the rock. That now his 5th passing touchdown, and I believe you keep throwing it until the defense proves they can stop you.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped.
First and 10.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing Russell. Dumps it to the back. That's caught. It's Owens. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Freeze! Go! Again, it's Russell. Pucks it out of the air. Powers through. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Russell, pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Run the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. He wants it all. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Fourth down, Russell. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the 1st down. The defense was offside. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And it starts with the kick, right? You got to kick the top of the football, get a good bounce, get kind of lucky, right? Like it's got to bounce off the guys, and the kick team was ready, pounced on the football. They got the ball and got some momentum.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much going to take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Might be changing the route. Keelan Russell. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few 1st downs and make something positive happen.
Back to throw, it's Russell. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Russell from the gun on third down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and